Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue my part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1963 college football season, and the games that were played during week 4, October 12th, 1963. We're going to start with two games that were played on Friday. We're going to start with Louisiana State beat Miami 3-0 on a Friday, October 11th, 1963. After defenses dominated scoreless first half, LSU rolled runs of halfback Danny LeBlanc, who had 89 yards on 16 carries to first and goal just inside Miami's 10-yard line in the third quarter. Rugged Hurricanes held at their 3-yard line, but Tigers end kicker Doug Ducky Moreau booted a 20-yard field goal for first score versus Miami in most recent 10 quarters. As fourth quarter marched on, the Hurricanes quarterback George Mira, who was threw for 138 yards on 12 of 19 passing, hit 4 straight passes for 55 yards, but was spilled for 5-yard loss on third down sweep by sophomore defensive tackle Ernest McGaw. With 2:39 to play, the Hurricanes faced 4th and 6 at the LSU 22-yard line. Booze rained on Canes coach Andy Discovery as he chose to tap kicker Don Seifert for a 39-yard field goal, which was missed. Miami got another chance, but in Hoyt Sparks frustratingly dropped goal line pass with 1 second showing on the clock. On the same Friday, on October 11, 1963, Southern Methodist upset number 4 Navy 32-28. Slender SMU sophomore speedster halfback John Roderick scored twice and posted 13.2 yards per average for his rushing, thanks to his 45, 26, and 33-yard dashes. Quarterback Roger Staubach twice returned from injuries to propel his Navy mates. Mitty sent wobbly Staubach back into the fray to plunge 1 yard for 10-0 lead in the first quarter, but Roderick swept 26 yards to set up. Sophomore quarterback Matt White's 22-yard touchdown dash through a big hole. SMU barely beat halftime clock on quarterback Danny Thomas' 3-yard touchdown pass to end Tom Hillary and used Roderick's 2 touchdowns to take a 26-25 advantage in the fourth quarter. Still, Navy earned a 28-26 lead on kicker and guard Fred Marlin's second field goal with 2:52 to go. Annoyed all night by 107 yards and penalties, the Middies committed suicidal pass interference at their own 1-yard line, allowing the Ponies halfback Billy Gannon to bash over for a winning touchdown inside last 2 minutes. Roger Staubach engineered his Middies to the 8-yard line with 5 seconds left on the clock, but his passes were broken up in the end zone. Another upset occurred on Saturday, October 12th, 1963, on Saturday, where number 9 Penn State was upset by Army. 10-7 Army edged Penn State for the 3rd straight year by 3 points, this time on an early 32-yard field goal by kicker Dick Haig. Loss had familiar look to the Lions, just as it was in 1961-1962. Penn State entered the game as unbeaten, clear-cut favorite. Cadets quarterback Riley Stickway, halfback Ken Wardrop, and John Seymour ran away from Lions monster linebacker all day for 220 yards, but game turned on play of Army defense led by end Sam Champy and guard Dick Nowak, as Nittany Lions rushed for only 38 yards. Nation's number 2 passes quarterback Pete List had been snowed under while trying to pass on Penn State's second series. List fumbled and Nowak recovered at Lions' 34-yard line. This led to Haig's 4th field goal of young season. Lengthy ground saw that bridge first and second quarters led Cadets to 4th down at the 2-yard line. So you got Stickway rolled out to flip soft touchdown pass to Champy. Late in second quarter, List looked left, threw long right to halfback Junior Powell, who broke past Army defensive backs for a 69-yard touchdown pass. The catch was Powell's 60th for new school career record, which was all Lions had left. Next, Alabama was upset by Florida by a score of 10-6. In his 25 years from 1958 to 1982 at Alabama, Coach Bear Bryant lost only twice in Tuscaloosa. This upset by 2 touchdown underdog Gators was first such dark mark and snapped Alabama's 16-game home winning streak. Florida opened game with forceful defense, received short-tied punt by punter Buddy French when he juggled snap in end zone. Gators kicker Bob Lau soon kicked 42-yard field goal. The game wore on into the fourth quarter when Gators sophomore halfback Dick Kirk capped a 75-yard drive when he breezed 41 yards to the touchdown for the Cyclones 10-0 lead. So with its turnover-prone offensive stumbling, Crimson Tide defense was forced to off the 2 goal line stands. Alabama lost 3 fumbles, and quarterback Joe Namath threw 2 interceptions. Namath pushed across late quarterback sneak touchdown, but Bama's 2-point try was crushed. Next, Florida State shut out Wake Forest by a score of 35-0. Ohio State, the number 8 team in the country, played Illinois, and this matchup between Illinois and Ohio State resulted in a tie. 2020 record crowd of Ohio Stadium saw a 52nd renewal of series provide fourth quarter heroics by both Ohio State and Illinois, and questionable conversion decision by Illinois coach Pete Elliott. Illinois scored first on halfback Sam Price's plunge and led 7-3 at halftime. Concentrating on power ground attack, 209 yards, that was key by fullbacks Matt Snell and Willard Sander. Buckeyes built a 17-7 lead. Illinois quarterback Mike Taliaferro passed 2 yards on 4th down touchdown to end Eddie Russell that trimmed the deficit to 17-13, but instead of kicking conversion, Taliaferro was sent on pass run option rollout that was stopped, with Illini trailing by 4 points. Taliaferro launched 56-yard pass to Price, who although overhauled at Ohio 3-yard line, still set up halfback Jim Warren's touchdown 4-yard run. This time, Elliott brought about 2017 lead for try by ordering extra point kick to follow touchdown, but kicker Dick Van Raphorst booted to date Big Ten record 49-yard field goal to tie with 1:53 to go. And Van Raphorst had another chance at 56-yard field goal try, which he missed on game's next to last play. Next, Michigan State played against Michigan. In this matchup, this game resulted in a 7-7 tie. Capacity crowd of 101,450, 16 straight South for Michigan versus Michigan State. Clay Rose smooched the Warrior as such team kissed their sister. Rivals 56 encounter was ruled by the defensive strength as Wolverines led most of the way after hopping to a 7-0 lead in the first quarter on quarterback Bob Chandler's 15-yard touchdown pass to end John Henderson. Michigan's touchdown had been set up by halfback Jack Clancy's 42-yard punt return to the Michigan State 41-yard line. Although both foes scored on touchdown passes, Spartans countered with an 84-yard drive in the third quarter to halfback Sherman Lewis, 7-yard scoring catch from quarterback Steve Juday. Neither team would build decent passing game, with injured quarterback kicker punter Bob Timberlake limited to kicking duties. Michigan quarterbacks Chandler and Frosty Ashevsky combined to throw 7 for 22 for 78 yards and an interception, while Spartans quarterback Juday had a 6 for 15, 64 yards interception aerial performance. Kicker Timberlake, whose arm was injured in preseason, missed the 43-yard field goal near end with Michigan after Michigan, which suffered a weak ground attack with 34 yards, 36 carries, completed 3 passes to reach Michigan State 23-yard line. Next, Notre Dame upset number 7 Southern California by a score of 17-14. Struggling Fighting Irish trying to find their way under interim coach Hugh DeVore handed USC its second surprise loss in 3 weeks and its 9th straight defeat in Notre Dame Stadium. Notre Dame took lead 3 times, last coming on kicker Ken Ivan's 36-yard field goal with 6:28 left to play. USC quarterback Pete Beathard had been picked off by Irish defensive back Tom McDonald, who raced 62 yards to score in first quarter thanks to fullback linebacker Bill Pfeiffer's thunderous block on last tackle. Beathard countered with 3-yard touchdown run and 12-yard touchdown pass to halfback Mike Garrett in the second quarter. Irish heroes were senior quarterback Frank Butler and had suffered broken leg in 76-2 finale against USC in return for his first action in 63 as game started. Sophomore halfback Bill Walski, who enjoyed his first regular duty, McDonald broke up pass that starred Troy and Hal Betzel all but looked up at locked up at Irish 3-yard line in the third quarter. Irish winning field goal came at the end of the march that started at the 17-yard line of Notre Dame. Air Force beat Nebraska by a score of 17-13. Texas, the number 2 team in the country, beat number 1 Oklahoma by a score of 28-7. So this is a battle between 2 top 10 teams, 2 arch rivals. Number 1 Oklahoma versus number 2 Texas, and number 2 Texas beat number 1 Oklahoma by a score of 28-7. In Dallas, Texas trampled Oklahoma with dose of Sooners' own old-fashioned medicine. Split T option runs engineered by quarterback Dick Carlisle, who gained 9 carries for 62 yards while running for touchdown. Pass for another. Oklahoma offense was held to 8 first downs by firm Longhorns defense that was led by tackle Scott Appleton. Now, the loss started raucous week in which Sooners halfback Joe Don Looney, who carried only 4 times, was suspended by coach Bud Wilkinson for punching the assistant coach. Next, Baylor defeated Arkansas by a score of 14-10. They were led by the year's finest pass catch duo of quarterback Don Troll to wide receiver Lawrence Elkins. That led to the result of upsetting the Razorbacks 14-10. Next, Washington defeated the University of Oregon State 34-7. California played Duke. This matchup resulted in a tie 22-22. As California and Duke played each other, this game resulted in a 22-22 tie. Golden Bears and Jack Schrabb went high in the air among 3 Duke defenders to grab quarterback Craig Morton's 31-yard touchdown pass in the fourth quarter, and Morton flipped the tying 2-point conversion pass to halfback Jerry Mosher. Morton and Schrabb, aerial duel that first combined in grade school, had provided California as its only points on a 13-yard touchdown in the first half. Thanks to halfback Jay Wilkinson's 13-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Scotty Lacken and halfback Billy Futrell's touchdown run, the Blue Devils led 14-7 at halftime. Margin was advanced to 16-7 in the third quarter when Cal center Jim Phillips fired punt snap through end zone for safety. Game began to slip from Duke's grass on next play as Futrell fumbled away free kick that led to Martin's touchdown sneak. Futrell made up for his gaffe with halfback pass to Wilkinson for 47-yard touchdown. When Blue Devils fullback kicker Mike Curtis missed conversion kick, score remained 22-14, so Bears were in position to tie it with 16 seconds left. Kicker Curtis missed the 45-yard field goal try that was lengthened by a 15-yard coaching from sidelines penalty for Duke coach throwing kicking tee on the field. So that concludes a look at the week that was week 4 of the 1963 college football season. The games that were played on October 12th, 1963, including the 2 games that were played on Friday, October 11th, 1963, between Louisiana State and Miami, and Southern Methodist and Navy. Now let's look at the AP poll as of October 14th. Number 1 was Texas, number 2 was Wisconsin, number 3 was Pittsburgh, number 4 was Ohio State, number 5 was Mississippi, followed by number 6 Oklahoma, number 7 Illinois, number 8 Georgia Tech, number 9 Alabama, and there was a tie for the 10th spot between Navy and Northwestern. So that concludes the look at the week that was, the games that were played on October 12th, 1963, week 4, and the matchups that were played on Friday, October 11th, 1963 on a Friday. 2 games, Louisiana State, Miami, Southern Methodist, and Navy. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is coming to you live. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.